Our fabulous lake. Find out with Martine Patterson every Monday between 9 a.m. and 12 noon. Lake Mac Life on Lake Macquarie FM 97.3. It's just a soul and feeling. Yeah, moving with the beat.
And welcome aboard your Monday morning. It is the 3rd of September and I have with me the very lovely Manuela Whitford of Friends with Dignity. Welcome aboard, Manuela.
Hi, Martine. Thanks for having me this morning.
Oh, we are so chuffed to have you. You are great friends of the show, Friends with Dignity, and we are so chuffed that you have won Australian of the Year charity. Isn't that amazing?
We have. I know, it is.
Amazing.
What better time to celebrate on our third year running.
Year.
Yeah,
Wow.
we turned 3 on Saturday and,
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. And just being acknowledged for the work we do, and I mean, our volunteers, what credit to them for everything they do, our donors, our sponsors, anybody that really wants to make a difference.
Absolutely.
And have joined us on this journey. It's just been amazing.
It has been, but it's been a short journey, but gee, haven't people got on board? I mean, in just 3 years to get to that level, and behind the scenes work, I can imagine. That goes on. This is not.
Does.
Yes, yeah, because now you're national. You're national,
yes,
so you're in our area, but you're all over Australia. So how did all of this come about, Manuela? What as a founder, what made you sort of think 3 years ago, I need to do something?
Well, it's having those ideas, and acting on them. And I guess working as a nurse in a prison, women's prison, and the common denominator, the common subject that came up when I was doing, talks with Empowering and what are you doing here? What's happening in your life? And the common thing that came out was domestic and family violence.
Wow.
Now, whether that was from a dad, a sister, a brother, a partner, whatever it was violence in the home.
Right.
And I could not comprehend that. I'm from South Africa. I came to the land of honey, escaping from violence that happened outside,
Yes.
hijacked and you get assaulted in the street. But this, you're getting assaulted and violated in your place that I would
Your
consider
safe place.
safe place. Absolutely. And for women, for me, like working in the women's prison, they were seeking refuge in a prison. I just couldn't comprehend
Get
that.
out. So people were offending or re-offending to get back into prison to escape the violence outside in their homes.
Absolutely, and you know what, whether it's a behaviour that they learn or whatever it is, but it's a cycle. You get into that cycle and you just can't get out. So by sort of getting this idea out there and going, hey, what can we do to make it? Well, what can I do as a person in the community? Because I can't change laws and I can't change all those policies and stuff.
Sure.
But surely, as a person in the community, what can I do? And I could give somebody hope. I can, you've got a multitude of furniture, you've got all the stuff.
Yes.
Well, instead of putting it in landfill, why don't I just help a family out and give them that hope that they can do something? Because, leaving a place of violence and stuff, it's not that easy.
It's not easy. No.
Why don't they just leave? Well, you know what? It's not that easy.
No, it's multifactorial. It's very complicated. And I'm also thinking, just that they're a small group, women who are in prison or leaving prison. Anyone with a criminal history, good luck trying to find a rental. Good luck trying to find a job. I mean,
you're totally blacklisted, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can see why women are, running back to jail.
Well, they get a roof over their head. They get 3 meals a day.
Yes.
And they get, they get stuff in there.
And it's a better environment to what they might be going home to. Oh, it's dreadful.
Or you get homeless, it's such a vicious cycle. Homelessness is huge in Australia. And, we can't also minimise the effect that this has on the children.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
then on men as well.
Yes. And as you say, this cycle then continues.
Correct. And as we all know, there aren't refuges for men. So what happens with men? They become homeless. Do you know what I mean?
Very much so.
Let's just say that domestic violence does not discriminate.
No.
It affects everybody, whether you come from low socioeconomic, if you're a CEO of a company, it can happen to anybody.
Happens absolutely everywhere.
Myself as a person in society can do something about this, you know, and just banding together. And like you say, in the short term, 3 years, how much we've accomplished.
Yes.
Why? Because the community has stepped up to do something about it in their capacity.
So what does Friends with Dignity actually do on a practical sense?
Well, we help people that have come from a refuge or are seeking, you know, other ways of leaving the home.
How do they get referred to you? How do people
through
knock
services.
on your door? Through services, excellent.
So through services. We unfortunately cannot take self-referrals, so we rely on services and organisations that are assisting these people with the critical crisis point to then refer them on to us when they're ready to move on to the next level.
Right.
These services, they then source the houses or the accommodation. We then take care of the practical stuff. You know, your fridge, your toaster, your beds and stuff like that.
Yes.
And if you think about it, 380 homes we've completed to date.
Wow.
Let's break that down, Martine.
380 in 3 years.
Correct. And, you know, that's an average of 4 to 5 people per family.
45,
so you're looking at so many people that have been touched by our services. And not only the people that have received, you know, our services, but what about the people that are actually giving?
Yes,
I mean, for me, it's a huge... I get a spin out of this, I must say.
Of course, yes.
We never meet the families, but that feeling...
You never meet the families?
We never meet the families.
There you go.
But just that feeling that, you know, the feedback we get.
Well, I do know you get feedback, Manuela, because I look on your Facebook site, which is Friends with Dignity, and I encourage anyone to get onto there and have a look at the great work you do. But they can anonymously, through their service, give you feedback, and it is just heartwarming.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's
yes,
absolutely
I mean, this
beautiful.
is why we're all doing it, to ensure that men, women and children are safe, and they have a level of I mean, we're not even talking comfort. You're talking about getting a fridge in, all of these necessities.
It's necessities. It's your basic needs, you know. A basic need is to feel safe, and, you know, and let me tell you, if that's something that I can provide, then I will.
Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah.
So people can access the service going through a referral agency, a domestic violence referral agency, and then if people want to get involved, because I know a lot of people have a range of skills, Manuela.
We need
you know,
those skills.
you don't just have to be. A lot of people say, look, I can't do that. I can't help people move into it. But if you have a skill, I mean, you would need admin people, wouldn't you? Organisation, or people organising things.
If you can form a spreadsheet, come on, contact us.
I tell you what, they're as rare as hen's teeth. Anyone who's a treasurer or has any bookkeeping, we want every community group needs to nab you.
You know, we need a lawyer that could help us, you know, pro bono. You know, we need an accountant that can come on and help us pro bono and stuff like that. So let me tell you, it's people. We've got volunteers that are great at graphics. Look at what they're giving back. No, they can't spend their day picking up furniture and putting it in place.
That's it.
But look, they can help us with their graphic design experience. We've got people that are great at PR and all that, you know, social media. The needs are endless. So please just contact us if you're good at events or volunteering. And what about a sizzle, you know, sausage sizzle? If you're good at that, just contact us. Because that every little bit helps us.
It does.
And we really need you.
And you've got some great people on board. You've got, you know, storage facilities that are offering you storage, because you're collecting furniture. So how can people, if they've got furniture and bits and pieces, how can they get that to you?
So they email us on donate@friendswithdignity.org.au. We will then let them know if there's that immediate need. But to look on our Facebook page, because obviously that's the platform we use mostly for communication with the public. And look at our immediate needs at the time. We really struggle with laundry goods, you know, cleaning stuff. People don't realise that a broom and a you know, a bin could make such a difference.
That's amazing. Okay.
Potato peeler, a can opener, come on, you know. Stuff like that, you know, cleaning wipes, cleaning detergent, all of that costs money. That these people just don't have that extra money to spend.
I mean, these necessities to us become extravagant items that they don't have.
Correct.
And I always like, when I'm doing my supermarket shopping, if something is on special and I'm buying it, I always like to buy another little one if it's, you know, 50% off, and pop it away for a need like this. Yeah,
that's right. Washing powder, anything like that, you know. And we become collectors as well.
Oh goodness
I
me!
myself looked in my cupboard, and I had, you know, bars of soap, and you think, geez, you know, how much soap do you need for yourself? So, you know, just pop it into the donation and stuff. But it's practical stuff like that we overlook, but that can make such a difference to another person's
And you do need some workhorses as well, Manuela. I mean, you need people with some big muscles to get out there. And as I always say, this is always great to put on your resume. You know, that you've put
volunteering is a huge achievement.
So if you're not working at the moment, but you're looking to get some stuff on your resume, some skills, demonstrate your skills, knocking on the door of Friends with Dignity, especially if you're a young strapping bloke who can move some furniture.
Yes. And we're willing to give the references and advocate for those people, because you know what, there's nothing that makes the world go around like a volunteer does.
Absolutely, yes, They are the glue that holds it all together.
Absolutely, we just fill in the gaps, and you know what a big gap that we're filling in already for the last 3 years. It makes us all proud, and you know, I just want to acknowledge our volunteers again, because without them, we could not do what we do. Yes,
yeah. Now, you're based in Brisbane, but you were down our neck of the woods a couple of months ago, and we had a lovely high tea.
Yes, we did.
At Noah's on the beach in Newcastle, and I had the opportunity to chat with you, as well as the other people who do make this charity really work. And it was very heartwarming. A lot of people gave some challenging, you know, stories and recounts, and there was some very challenging exhibitions that were put up. But I tell you what, it's something that everyone left and felt, you know, that we could all do something to make this a better world. And it was perfect, yes.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that amazing, you know, Australian Charity of the Year. I mean, that is just perfect. Absolutely.
I know,
and
it's
3 years old, you've done well. So,
we're really proud, and again, you know, we couldn't do this without the public and the community stepping up, and we look forward to having more volunteers on board, because the more we have on board, the more we can then help.
We love it. We'll make sure that we put the word out, and I can't wait for the next fundraiser that you do have in our community here, because I'd love to get along. It's such a good cause, and if anyone is interested, get onto the Facebook page, and as you say, your email is donate@friendswithdignity.com.au.
.org.au.
Yes, of course, because you're an org.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you
Martine,
so much. I appreciate that.
And
Take
thanks
care.
for all your support.
Oh, lovely. We love it. Thanks so much. Bye.
See you then. Bye.